So we're in lovely rainy Wiveliscombe today in Somerset. We're about to go and see one of our lovely clients to find out a little bit more about how the loan helped them to invest in energy measures in their house. Come on in. So I'm here with Charlotte today, who's kindly invited us into her lovely home to speak about some of the work that the Lendology Loan has financed. So thank you for inviting us, Charlotte. Obviously you've got a very old property, so perhaps you can tell me a little bit more about why you purchased the property, what made you fall in love with it.
Yeah, well we drove past it on the main road quite a lot, and James, my partner, really wanted to come and look at it, and I looked down and I thought, no, it looks awful in a dark valley. And yeah, it obviously had a bit of problems at the time when we bought it. The outside, so it's a property from the 1780s. It was an old forge, so obviously these things were not made to be beautiful, they were made to be useful and industrial. And next door there's a wheelwrights as well, where they would have made the cartwheels. So there's a lot of history, amazing history to this place, which we love. But you do need to look after them, because they get damp, they get waterlogged, they get water's coming in from all ways basically, and in the southwest obviously we have a huge amount of rain. Yeah, so we needed to do the roof, a new slate roof on there, and re-render. The previous render was not in keeping with the age of the property, so none of the walls could breathe. Now it's had a fresh line render on it, so yeah, it's great. But we needed new windows as well. Yeah,
brilliant. So obviously you're kind of at the very start of your retrofit journey, and you used the loan for the windows. Would you mind telling me a bit more about how you found the application process with applying for the loan with Lendology?
Yeah, really simple. When we actually did the application, we were sort of down here, but we'd gone up to Scotland when all the final bits of it done. So we'd gone to Arran, and we were staying with James's sister. And I remember we'd just got the because without the loan, we honestly wouldn't have done the windows at the time. With all the other works, it was just too expensive. But when we came across it, came across Lendology and thought, right, well that's going to save us money in the long run, because such low interest rate, but also we're not going to have to undo loads of the render work and things that the guys have done. So it means that we could get the windows at the same time. All the scaffolding's already up, like everything's set to go. We used a local joinery to make them. They're really, we think a lot about the environment and about like our impact on it.
Brilliant. And did you look into other finance for the windows?
Yeah, we did. Unfortunately, that we're with a very ethical bank and they don't do loans. But we did look with someone that we were with a credit card with, and it was just ridiculous. Since I had my son, I'm only back like 4 days a week. I'm not very well paid in my job. James is freelance, so we don't generally get offered like a huge amount of credit or anything. So yeah, they were just quite expensive. The interest rates going up and up as well with mortgages and everything.
Yeah. So now the work's all been done. How do you feel? Has it made much of an impact? Or?
Warm, yes. Last year, I mean, this winter's not been as cold as last year's winter, but we've been so much warmer. The windows, because we needed so much doing, we needed the new roof, we needed new render, we needed new windows. It was very difficult to decide what to do first, because they're all so expensive. But I do think, having done them now, I think windows probably would have been, if we could only do one, I think windows is the most important thing. Because last year, honestly, I can send you pictures of the whole entire window just spiced up on the inside.
Goodness.
We've got a 5-year-old, I feel awful.
Yeah, no.
So yeah,
exactly.
we're so much warmer.
And it feels warm, it's lovely, it's a cold day. And then any last words for homeowners who have maybe kind of came across Lendology but aren't really too sure, anything that you'd say to them?
I feel like it just feels like a very safe lending environment. Like, you are actual human beings. I can't imagine getting this with any bank at all. Like, no one will come to our house and talk to us and do this stuff. So yeah, I think just it's been really nice to work with a company that is like, interested in the environment, but interested in, and also linked to the council. Nice having that, like, I don't know, a bit more of a security, and just seems a bit more trustworthy than regular banks, I would say.
Brilliant, that's great.